My check one two. My check 1 2 3. I can hear me. Can I hear you?
Yes, Sirski.
All right, J.A.B Nation. We're back and better than ever with another episode for you guys today. Today we have three extra people with us.
Yes, I
I
do.
know it's been a while since we had some guests on our podcast, our YouTube, our show, our platform, all of the
Yeah.
above. But yeah, Jay, let them introduce themselves real quick.
All right, I got you. So, yes, these are my friends from college. People I hang out with on an everyday basis. So, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves from right to left.
All right, so what's up? My name is Arthur. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I am 21 years old. I am a junior from Alabama A&M University. I major in sports management, and that's pretty much it.
You know what I'm saying?
My name is Keyvon. I'm a junior. Go to Alabama A&M from North Carolina and also Maryland, kind of. I'm a junior. I probably already said I'm a junior, but I'm a business major, and yeah.
Yeah, you the thing, Mike, bro. Dang. Hello, my name is Chandler Gully. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I go to Alabama A&M. I'm a junior, and I'm studying mechanical engineering. Yeah, it's a tough course. I mean, it's a tough major, and I just like to have fun.
Yeah. So these are my knucklehead friends, as y'all can see. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, all right, what we getting into today?
Okay, so today, this episode was actually a request from one of our listeners,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted us to talk about, I guess, since they listened to us and heard, like, listen to us speak and talk about our experiences and what we go through. And they've heard that we are in college. Well, actually, I just graduated last year, but they wanted us to talk about our experience. And I guess, you invited your friends who you are in college with, and they can give their experiences as well, and also give like advice, things to do, things to avoid.
Right,
So,
right.
I'm gonna just let y'all go first.
All right.
Let the
So,
men. I'm gonna let the men go first.
all right, shut up.
I'm
Anyway.
gonna let the kings go
All
first. You
right.
know what I mean?
Okay, so I guess I can start the first question and I'm gonna let y'all guys, what I'm saying, give y'all what y'all think. But what I'm saying, for upcoming, you know, high school graduates, what do y'all think like they should look for in a college when they're picking? A lot of kids have a lot of options. It's 50 states, and in those states is a lot of colleges. So, for a kid that might have a lot of offers, for a kid that might not have so many, they might just have two. How do they best distinguish which college they should go to? Who want to go first? All right, baby.
So what I don't think people understand is choosing a college is like the first major decision you make right into adulthood. Like that's the first big decision, and you got to get that right. So off the bat, it's come down to how comfortable are you? Like whether it's out of state, whether it's in state, because you're gonna be meeting a lot of new people. You're gonna be building those connections. If you're not comfortable in that spot where you're gonna be going for the next 4 years, you know, it doesn't really make sense. So I think right off the bat, it goes down to being comfortable. It goes down to, how to solve the money situation, whether you're getting scholarships or whether you're paying out of pocket. So I think it comes down to those two things for me.
All right, keep on. You next. You got something? Yeah, you got it.
I kind of got.
All right, Chan, you got something?
I can speak on it.
All right, for sure.
Personally, I feel like it really depends or comes down to your personal preference and where your heart's at for real. Like my heart was truly in baseball, and I got the best offer to come down to Alabama A&M personally, and they were giving me the most money. And I honestly really did want to go to a HBCU. So yeah, it made the most sense to go to A&M. I'm not going to speak on my experiences personally because yeah, maybe later.
We'll tap into that on a later date.
No, no, no. We're gonna tap on. We talking about colleges. We're gonna talk about it
Let's
now.
let's
We're
get
gonna
to
talk about the HBCUs
okay.
to
Well,
handle
yeah,
black
yeah.
children
No,
unsupervised. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm saying we gonna get into that later in the
Oh,
episode.
oh.
Let's talk about what's at hand right now.
I
Okay.
thought you was gonna slide by that,
No,
like you didn't
I
just
ain't
say
gonna
that.
scoot it that way. But we gonna talk about it, later in the episode. But like, I think it really comes down to just, you know, how you feel? Like the guy said, like how you feel about the college, like, you know what I'm saying? Are you comfortable outside state, like far away from home, or do you need to be closer to your family and stuff like that? And a lot of people have a hard time trying to figure that out. But I think, what I'm saying, if you know yourself, know who you are, know how how you can, adapt to certain situations, certain areas, certain places, I think, what I'm saying, that'll be the best decision for you to like go out. Like if you know you can adapt quick, adapt, off the fly, you can go farther out. But if you know what I'm saying, slow to adaptation, slow to like figuring things out, slow to culture, different things like that, I think you should stay closer to home. For me, my decision was, what I'm saying, uh I had only two places I wanted to go, which was A&M was on the table in South Alabama, but like South Alabama kind of got like taken out the picture. And so I knew this is where I needed to be, you know what I'm saying, as far as just like branching out, figuring out that I need to be on my own, trying to figure that space out. So, all right, how was your experience? You know what I'm saying? Because we different, we HBCU, you went to a PWI, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mhm.
So you tell us, your experience.
Yeah, I had to go to the PWI to assimilate. I had to understand the people. You know what I'm saying? On the other side, I had to learn how to
Right,
blend in.
right.
But
Okay.
as far as my decision, some things that I looked at, um, who offers you the most money as far as scholarship wise, whether it's academic or sports, who offers you the most money? That can be a good thing to consider. Another thing that I considered was whatever major that you think that you want to do. I knew I wanted to go into the medical field. I knew that's what I wanted to major in, something science, something medical. So also choose a school that has a good program for what you want to study. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's some schools that don't really offer programs for what you want to study, or there's some schools that are not really known for that. I went to South Alabama. South Alabama is known for their medical programs, and a lot of people go there for that. Auburn is good for engineers. Harvard is good for law if you want to be a lawyer. Harvard is no, it's called Harvard Law. You know what I mean? So go
Right.
to a school like what it's known for, and it's okay that if you when you first go to college and you don't know what you want to major in, at least go to a school that like offers a lot of different things, a lot of different things to choose from. So when you first get there, you can be like, I don't really know what I want to do, but since they have so much to offer, it's like I have more room to explore. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
So I feel like those are some things that you can also look at. That's kind of like what I looked at. Those are like the two main things that I looked at. So
For sure. For sure. Um, okay, that's it on that subject. Anybody else has anything to say? Like anything further?
Oh, definitely do your research.
You said
Definitely do your research beforehand.
right,
yeah, research is important, you know what I'm saying? Knowing the school. Cause talk to whoever you can talk to, cause like,
right.
what I'm saying, you might get tricked
That's
in some situations. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So
Especially do some research on financial aid,
oh yeah,
please.
for sure.
Definitely.
For
How
sure.
that schools, that establishment, and that financial aid office is looking.
But
Yeah, definitely.
do some research on housing, but I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? That's a big one. So uh I think I wanna move towards like I don't know where I wanna go with this. I think what do you think graduates should just coming from home, you know what I'm saying? Because most of them are leaving the nest, you know what I'm saying, as I say, like, so what do you have for them as far as preparing to go to college? Like what do they need, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as clothes, how many clothes they need to take, how much stuff they need to bring. Because from freshman year, we changed what we brung each year because freshman year we brung boatloads of stuff. We had tubs and big, all this stuff. Now we just coming with the minimum, like, So what do you think a freshman should come in with, like, as far as just supplies or cleaning supplies or housing supplies, anything like that? Who want to go first on that? All right, bet.
Clothes wise, definitely bring something casual. Definitely bring some dress clothes because freshman year, you definitely want to start doing mock interviews and preparing for the internships that are hopefully upcoming. Besides clothes, I would definitely say bring cleaning materials, bring um entertainment like television and the game system, because you always gotta run up some ones with the homies every now and again. So, and bring some really nice, comfortable slides, because shower shoes, because if you're a freshman, be ready for the freshman experience.
Anybody else got something? You know what I'm saying? Anybody else got something like other than that, like or more than that to
I just want to
bring?
make a comment because I was giving you a bombastic side eye when you said when you first was a freshman when you came. I don't know if this. I think this was your freshman year.
Yeah,
You said you brought anything and everything under the sun, but you
yeah.
didn't even bring a pick or a comb to do your
Look
hair.
here, bro. Don't get on
You
me.
remember that? I
Look,
know you
man.
ain't just gonna.
Okay,
That slipped
okay,
your
friend.
memory,
Okay,
didn't it?
look. Freshman year, I forgot my comb. Cool. All right. Look, I forgot a pick.
Hair was looking
And I ain't even, bro. You
freeforming.
want to know the bad thing about that? I didn't forget it, bro. It was in a bag that I didn't check.
See, this the thing about this man. He don't check nothing, even if you ask him. I remember I said Jalen.
No,
Me and
let's
Jalen
not
was
get into this
no, no, no,
now.
no, no. Let me
Nah.
let the people
Oh,
know. Let the people
okay.
know. Me
Okay.
and Jalen was working. We was gonna do this event, right? For J.A.B Nation, where we do interviews with local artists.
Right.
And I said, Jalen, did you pack everything? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, he was like, yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I looked in the room. I was like, you sure you packed everything? Like I just had a feeling. You ever know? You just have a feeling like something ain't right. Like the room looked like it was packed. Like he had everything, but I just had a feeling. I was like, "Are you sure?" Man lied straight to my face. Yeah,
Bruh,
I
come
got it.
on,
We get
man.
we get to the event.
No, look.
We get to the event. He's undoing the bag and stuff. He's like, "Oh, all right, I forgot such and such." I was like, "Didn't I ask you twice?
But
Like
look.
you just gonna lie to me like that? Like we don't like I'm a stranger off the street."
No, but look though, I thought I did have everything, like because bro, I packed everything. Like I'm so serious. I thought I packed everything under the sun, bro. I had cameras, I had batteries, extra everything, and I forgot the stand. Okay, look, I'm sorry, but we still came, we
We
still
made it
got through
work.
it though. We made it work.
We
You know what I'm
teamwork
saying?
make the
You
dream
know what I'm
work.
saying? So
I'm not mad at him for any of this. I just like to pick at him because
yeah, see, but you
I
know.
was not mad. I looked at him, I was like, Jalen, are you I literally asked you
But
twice.
you I know something, bro. She know me, so she knew I was gonna do something like that. That's why she was asking, bro. That's why she asked. She was like, I know he go, but yeah, but she know I'm gonna forget anyway, bro. It don't matter what we do, I'm gonna forget something. So it's like, you know what I'm saying. But
But it
let's get
was not even that. It's just you ever have like a weird feeling. Like
yeah.
you ever had a feeling like you go like you're like, man, I forgot I came in here to do something, but I can't remember. Like I just had a feeling like something don't feel right in my spirit. The Lord is telling me something not all packed in this bag. Let me ask Jay like something. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but you know, the devil said, "No, you got everything," and I listen. But you know what I'm saying. All right. Anybody else got, you know what I'm saying, back to topic at hand. Like anybody got anything else like you should bring, like more you should bring, like
Snacks, because definitely bring snacks, because first couple days you may not be able to get to the grocery store, or let's say more suitcases or bags just in case, because when you get ready to leave or pack up for winter break, you want to make sure that you have all your clothes and everything packed up, so there aren't any problems. So yeah.
There's one thing that I would like to add that helped me because my mind just always go back to money. Even though you can obtain like an academic scholarship through the school, or you can obtain an athletic scholarship through the school, you can also apply for like outside scholarships. I got a lot of outside scholarships. Like just go online, and you can find different type of scholarships. Like I got a Burger King scholarship, I got a Chick-fil-A scholarship, but that was just because I worked at Chick-fil-A. I didn't work at Burger King, but I got that. I got a YMCA scholarship. All these scholarships that I got were like local. A lot of these businesses, all these corporations, this bank, Greater Gulf Coast Union Bank or whatever, they was giving out scholarships, and all I had to really do was like write an essay and just talk about myself and like how I've been applying myself academically in high school.
Yeah.
And they read all that, they see all that, and be like, oh, this person has potential. Let's invest in this person, give them money, and they can just use that money to anything you want to. They literally would just give you a check, and you can
Right.
use it to your books, your tuition, fees. You can use it for food. You can use it whatever you want to use it towards.
Yeah.
So really go online and look for local scholarships that you can try to get. So
Right.
that's
Right. Right. I think freshman year, don't bring a car. Like cause some of y'all like can't drive for real. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but you know what I'm saying? But all jokes aside, but they should have learned that in high school. What? But all jokes aside, like all jokes aside, like I think you shouldn't bring a car your first year. I think walking around the campus, depending on how big the campus is. Now, if you're going to freaking somewhere that each each class is about 2 miles out, like, yeah, go ahead and get a car. But like if you just, you know what I'm saying, on campus, a campus that's pretty like close quarters, not too branched out, not too far out. I would say just take the shuttle or just walk around. Because you want to get acquainted with the campus, where to go, buildings to go to, just places you need to go around the year. Just try to walk around like your first couple of days, walk around like tour yourself. I know some of y'all probably go on tours, school tours. Some people didn't get to, like for me in my case, and probably everybody else. I don't know if y'all got a chance to tour, but yeah, like some of us got the tour, some of us didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get the tour because it was, you know what I'm saying, the C word. We can't speak that over here, you know what I'm saying? But C word, yeah, 19. We was, you know what I'm saying, in that condition. And you know what I'm saying, it was a case where I didn't get to view the school. I didn't get to walk around. So like I took that time, like the first couple of days, to really just walk, explore, figure out. You might see something you enjoy. You might see a club you enjoy. You might walk upon like people, you know what I'm saying, connections you might enjoy. So like always just try to, try your best to walk around. Mostly don't try to drive everywhere because that disconnects you from the campus.
I gotta disagree. Well, I have to disagree with that because freshman year, I can understand not bringing your car, but maybe like sophomore year, definitely try to bring your car because you definitely get to um push out those fake friends that are only using you for a ride. And you get to understand truly who you're having in your car because that's really something that isn't really a given, but only because you're with some friends. And then let's say there's a scenario or a party comes up and somebody that's in your car is like a friend of a friend and they got something on them. You can't control that scenario. And it's just one of them things. So
You're right. Anybody else got something? You know, anybody? Right? You know what I'm saying? I always protect your space at all times. Know who you with, know who you riding with, know who you letting ride with you. Because some people are from different parts of the earth. So you don't know what they got into before they got to college. So like I would say always check your connects, check who you hanging with your first year coming in. So
mm.
are you got any questions? You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing them out here, to
I
to
think
help develop.
I think this is probably a fun question.
Okay.
What was like? I know you've been probably all of y'all to a couple of parties. So what has that experience like been like for y'all going
Anybody
to,
want to go?
and like how do you balance like going to parties and then like also like trying to keep your grades up and stuff like that? That dynamic.
I think going to freshman year, I think that's the best time to get into parties because you're fresh on campus. You're just trying to, you know, have a little fun for yourself. But when you go into your sophomore and junior year, that's the time you really got to buckle down. Because as you know, college go by real quick, like straight like that. So as the time goes on, you really want to buckle down and, get more business opportunities, job offers, that's the really time you want to focus on it. So freshman year, I ain't gonna lie, I've been to as many parties as I pretty much wanted to. Like every other weekend I've been to a party. But as sophomore and junior years goes on, I haven't really been by because I've really been trying to focus, really been trying to, build myself up. So when that time do come, I get that job offer I want. So, freshman year, have your little fun. But as you go on, it's time to buckle down.
Right. Anybody else? Anybody? All right.
Always. Freshman year, I was definitely that kid to get all my freshman jitters out. Because I definitely I was away from home, had to get away. New faces, pretty faces too. Just like what Arthur said, every weekend had to get away from Stevens Hall. Oh my goodness. Later. We'll talk about that later. But the party life and the party scene, it's nice. It's nice. And everybody else down the line could definitely probably agree. There are things that you like, and then there are things that you know, okay, will my mama really want me to be here? Or will she really approve of this? Sometimes you really got to just ask yourself those questions, but always know the reason that you came to college. Get them grades. I know my mom's going to, I thought about my mom when I was thinking about this. Just like what I said, know the reason that you're here, get them grades, get them books. And if you come home with a D or C, or worst case scenario, you fail a class, just know, don't come back. Don't come back.
Okay, hold on. All right, like let's pause real quick. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. So yeah, I get what you're saying with that. You know what I'm saying? Mom, yeah. I better not go home with no C or D, bro. My mom gonna be on my butt. So like, yeah, with things like that, just parties. Oh, keep on. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't speak yet, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, baby.
As far as the party aspect, freshman year, I was never really a party person to begin with, but I know college, it can change, so to speak. And I definitely say at least try to go to a party if you aren't a party person. Maybe you just want to go to college and get your education, because that's what I did freshman year. I went at least try to see, okay, what's what, how does everybody act in a different environment? And honestly, I realized that it really wasn't for me. And I didn't really care too much about partying. Freshman year, sophomore year, it was kind of the same. Then junior year, it's kind of like, okay, I know where I'm comfortable with as far as like partying. It can't get too crazy for me or else I'm just going to leave. But definitely know your limit and be comfortable trying to set those boundaries with not just yourself, but also with, your friends and the people that are going to be around you.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Jalen, I know you've been trying to avoid this question.
Man, nah, bro. Like,
Let's talk about the hella black children unsupervised.
yeah.
And then
That's
and
our
we can
definition for it. If y'all didn't know,
HBC. That's
hella black children unsupervised.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what we say. HBCU stand for. Hella black children unsupervised. That's really what it is. But yeah, let's get into it. What's going on? Go talk to me.
Okay, so like, what was the? Because I went to a PWI.
Right.
I had to I had to be undercover brother for a little bit. But how was your experience? Like, what is the good and bad? The good and bad. I mean, I know Jalen because you had the best of both worlds. Shout out to Hannah Montana because you went to McGill Tulane, which was a predominantly white institution.
Right.
Yes, and then you not transfer, but transition into
Right.
an HBCU. And I've had the best of both worlds too. Like I went to private school when I was younger. with,
Right. Yeah.
predominantly white people. And then I was integrated with more black people when I went to high school. And then I went back to,
Right. I just think to answer your question, for me, what I'm saying, best of both worlds. I think it was for the best. I think that was God path for me. Cause like, going to a predominantly white institution in high school, like McGill Tulane, shout out to the Yellow Jackets, you know what I'm saying? Uh it was it wasn't a culture shock for me because I'd have been around, saying white people before. It was really just, saying being around them more, understanding like who they are, but also let them understand who I am. Just knowing like, them being around me and just seeing who I am, that I'm not no threat. I'm not just this stereotypical black person in the world that's just, what I'm saying, out here doing the most of everything. So that was really my reason of, not really my all the way reason of going to high school, but it was part of it. But then coming back to just going to a HBCU, being around my people, my culture, I think that was the best move for me, especially during the time of COVID, because of the simple fact, like, it was so much going on, like Black Lives Matter movement, I
mm,
think George Floyd, all that stuff
right,
was
right.
really strong. So I think it was just the best opportunity for me to go to a HBCU just to be around my people, experience my culture, be soaked back into that, just to see what it's like. So yeah, answering your question, the culture is crazy. Like, what I'm saying, being around your people, being around like just black culture, that in itself is so great because you see different parts of the US, different parts of the world be gathered in one place and just being in camaraderie. And that's just a beautiful thing. Black excellence is beautiful. So just seeing everybody come together and just, love on each other for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I think that's great. The classes here great because they're really I ain't gonna say really small, but like in-person classes are small. Like they're more personable. Like they can, almost one-on-one, depending on what class you are in and depending on how far you have gotten. Classes can be more just less people and more direct. So that's a major plus. It's not really like a, saying auditorium where it's 80 kids in one classroom. So I think that's the one of the great parts. And yeah, I'm gonna let my guys, what I'm saying, is what their good is, and then we'll get into the bad. But oh yeah, what I'm saying, bro, I'm let them get into the good.
All right, so I did have another offer from UAB. That's a pretty predominantly white school. So I had those two on the table, but I chose A&M for one. Just going back to the scholarship, they offer the most money. And for two,
Okay.
just the atmosphere. Just like Jalen said, just being around your people, the culture, you line dance a lot, have a little fun here and there. But yeah, it's just the atmosphere, just being around your own people. Kind of repeating the same thing, but yeah.
You good, bro.
Hmm.
But yeah, let's see. The good, the people you meet, build a lot of new connections. Build a lot of new connections, just like D3 right here. Build a lot of those new connections. Just like Jalen said, the classes, get more of that one-on-one instruction.
Hmm.
And yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Keep on.
The good. I mean, it's the people for real, and you really learn how to, I guess, make a home away from your home. But also, it's just, I don't know, but something about having friends at HBCU and trying to see like their understanding and getting different perspectives and being able to relate in a way. It's just, it's a pretty good experience. Chin?
My father always told me going to college, college is supposed to be the greatest years of your life. I didn't understand what he meant by that up until probably last semester when I truly got to understand and meet all these really nice guys right next to me. And a couple others, they aren't here with us, sadly, but yeah, just getting to make a friendship and a community around you, and definitely get away from home and focus on the things that you came here for, and understand more about yourself and Black culture, because that's really something that's important, and understanding where you came from and your legacy, and people that came before you.